Welcome back. This is Donna from Donny Crochets, and today we're going to learn how to make this beautiful diamond top. So for this one, what you're going to need to know is how to do a granny square, and you're going to need the measurements for your waist. Basically, those are the two things that you're going to need to make this diamond halter top. So I'm just going to get into it and show you how you can achieve this diamond halter top. So what you want to do is to create 4 chains, and that will act as part of the ring that you want to make. So after creating 4 chains, create a slip knot, join the 2 together, and then proceed to work 3 double crochets into the circle that you created. So those are 2. The third one, then after the third one, what you want to do is to chain up 2, then create another set of 3 double crochets, weave in your work as you go, or do it at the end, whichever you want. So that is 2. Then chain up 2 again, then another set of 3, then chain up 2 again, then we're doing the last set. So that is 1, 2, 3, then chain up 2 again. Then what you want to do is to join this area to this part. The first double crochet that you had created, you're going to go on top of the V and create a slip knot. So that is the foundation of the granny square. So basically this top is going to look like this, and we are going to work into these spaces so that it can grow as it goes. So for the second row, what you want to do is chain up 3, then you're going to start working into this chain 2 space that we had created earlier. What you want to do is to chain up 3, do a set of 3 double crochet, chain 2, again another set of 3 double crochet, and then what you want to do is go into this space, work in 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, do the same for this, and I'll meet you at this one here. I'm doing the second last one. Remember, it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and now I'm at the one that the last chain 2 space that we have here. So what you want to do is chain up, create the first set first set of double crochets. Those are 3 double crochets, chain up 2. The only difference will be, remember, as we started, we had a chain up of 2 that is going to act as our double crochet. So what you want to do is just create 2 other double crochets, so that the last one is going to act as the 3rd double crochet. And then after doing that, you want to go on top of the right under the first double crochet that you created and create a slip knot, chain up 2, and that will act as 1 double crochet as we proceed. So what you're going to do is, as you can see, as a square is already being formed, at the corners you're going to be working sets of three double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and then when you get to this space I'll show you. So let's proceed. We do our usual because we are at the corner. So those are 3 double crochets, chain up 2, then another set of 3 double crochets, so when you get to this space, when it's not at the corner, you're just going to be doing a set of 3 double crochets always. So for this area, this area, this area, it's just going to be 3 double crochets. Then when you get to the corners, that is where it's going to be changing. You're going to be doing sets of 3, chain 2, sets of 3, like that. Then I don't know if I mentioned it. Let me just remind you what I said. So it's going to look like this. Right now it's a square. At first it's going to look like this, but at the end we are going to turn it to look like a diamond. Basically we've just turned the square, looks like this, but now we've turned it to look like this. Yeah, so you will need the waist measurement. Your waist measurement, first of all, divide it by 2, then you're going to add 2 inches. That makes sense, I hope. The 2 inches is supposed to help you cover more ground, and this will just vary if depending on your chest area, and if you have a bigger bust, I would advise you add 4 inches, as I am a C cup, so the 2 inches is important for me. But if you're an A cup, it's not really a must you add it. You'll just put it on your chest and see how it's how much area it covers, because it's going to be like this. It's going to stretch like this. So what you can do is, after you've created a granny square that is your waist measurement, let's say you are doing an A cup, of which you've said it's not a must to add the 2 inches. Let's say your waist measurement is 28 inches. Yeah, so 28 divided by 2, that is 14. Yeah, 14 inches stretched out like this. Then you measure the amount you're going to get. If it's enough to cover your bust area, you can just leave it at that. If not, you can continue working up 2 more inches so that you can have more coverage. So let's continue. I'm just going to do a few more, probably just the next row, so that you can see how it's going to build up as it's growing and going. Yeah, so continue working. When you get to the corners, make sure you're working 3 double crochets, then 2 chains, and then 3 double crochets. Then when you get to this space, make sure you're working 3 double crochets. We are at the last corner. If you're a beginner, please, I'd advise you to be using a stitch marker, because locating this first double crochet that we created is always a bit tricky if you're not keen. So ensure you use stitch markers. So at the last corner, I've done 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and now we are back to where we started. at this space we're going to create a double crochet, then another one, and then the first one that we had created, the chain up that we had created, is going to act also as a double crochet. And what you're going to do is to just join. After joining, chain up 2. Basically that's what you're going to do. So as it's looking as per now, what you need to know is you'll always chain up 2, and that will act as your first double crochet. When you get to the corners, you'll do sets 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. When you get to this space here, you're going to do 3 double crochets, then 3 double crochets at the corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, then 3 double crochets, chain, then you go into this next one. Basically that's the pattern. It's very simple, and when it's finished it's going to look like this. Let me get a sample. So the end looks like this. It's a nice square, and if you can spot where we begin the art, it was right here. Yeah, so if you want a more closed kind of pattern, you can use I'd recommend you use a smaller hook. If you want it to have the less effect, then you can use a larger hook where the holes are going to be a bit more bigger. So yeah, after doing this, what you want to do is to do straps that will go on this end, and this end, 3 of the ends, of which this one will be for your neck, this one will be for the sides. Yeah, so basically that's how you create this diamond top. It's very easy, and you can also decide to use another stitch pattern, but I wanted to show you how I created this one. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, and I'll see you on the next one.